Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing my Q&A video. I went on my social media and I decided to, just release a bunch of posts or whatever saying like Q&A, ask me questions and I'll answer them in my video. So I did just that. I'm in my grandma and grandpa's backyard right now, so yeah, but I just decided to film it out here because why not? There might be a little bit of noise because of neighbors' dogs and kids playing outside, but it's the best I can do. Yeah, and also happy holidays. I am actually recording this on Christmas Day. I do tend to ramble on about things for a little bit, so just warn you right now. But yeah, so I'm just going to be walking around and answering questions. Alright, first question. Do you think you'll be a dropout to pursue YouTube? To be honest, no. I'm not going to do that because YouTube may be fun or considered as a job for people, but to me it's just a little side hobby. I don't really want to just drop out just to do something that might like I know YouTube pays you to do videos and stuff, but I don't really think I'm just gonna drop out just to get paid by YouTube. I'd rather stay in school and actually get I'm not saying YouTube isn't a real job, but it's anyone's opinion. So in my opinion it kind of isn't, but no offense to anyone that does do it as a job, but I'm just gonna stay in school and actually get like a real job. Also, I have all my questions written in a book, so because I'm using my phone to record. But yeah, but I'm gonna stay in school and actually get like a real job, I guess you could say, which is gonna be a computer software engineer, I think, or computer software programmer or something like that. I forgot what the job's called, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna be when I'm older. So next question. How's life? My life's doing very good right now. Considering that it's Christmas, I think it's very joyful. Nothing's bad really been happening around in my life, so I did lose a person in my family. He was near and dear to me, but other than that, everything's been doing well. Everything's just been normal. I do need to get a haircut though. It's one thing I have to do because my hair is getting all crazy. Okay, next question. Are you named after Sonny TV? No, actually. My parents named me Sonny, which is my actual name. It is not a nickname for anything. It is just like my actual real name that's written on my birth certificate. My mom and dad just came up with the name. Actually, my dad did, but what's it called? I don't know how my dad came up with the name, but yeah. Yeah, but he decided to name me that, and I like the name. Everyone questions me, like anyone new that I meet, and they're like, "Is that your real name?" It is. Don't be fooled. It's not, what's it called? It is not a nickname to anything. Next question. Do you like bagels? Actually, yes, I do. Bagels are one of my most favorite things I like to eat in the morning. Depends on what type of bagel, but I like just a regular plain. That or blueberry with cream cheese and stuff. It's good. Next question. This is from my friend Emily, and she asked, will you be my friend? She asked this a lot just as a joke, but yes, I will be your friend. Why do you think I call you my friend Emily? Next question. Where do you buy your knives from? Where I buy my knives from isn't anything special. It's just eBay. I get them very cheap. Doesn't mean that the knives are cheap. It's just like sometimes there might be like a little bit of mess up on the knives or something. Like the gut knife was like $15, but it came out surprisingly well. The metal isn't of the highest quality, but it is a very good knife. The only thing is about that knife, excuse me, is that if you drop it, it might have like a small chance of breaking. Like the wooden handle might break off. But other than that, everything else is fine. But yeah, the only place I really buy my knives is from eBay. I've tried other places, but it's not the same. Next question. Do you want to go anywhere when you're older? Yes, I do. I want to travel to Germany and Japan. Those are the two main places I want to go to when I'm older. To be specific, I would like to go to Berlin, Germany. That's like, it's just, I just want to go there just to see and like just to sightsee, I guess, and just to try out like their food and stuff. And another place I would like to go to is just Japan, almost anywhere in Japan. I'd like to visit Tokyo. Tokyo, I've heard, is a very beautiful place. But I also want to just like visit like more rural areas where they have just like the houses like by the lakes and stuff, because I've heard those places are very nice. So yeah, those are the only two like really big places I want to go to. I do want to travel to other places in the world, but those are the two main places. Do you still watch cartoons? Actually, I don't watch them very much, but if I do watch a cartoon, it's gonna be SpongeBob. SpongeBob is like one of my most favorite cartoons that I've ever watched since I was like 4 or 3. I don't know, when I was really young. I grew up with SpongeBob. I remember watching the pilot episode of SpongeBob when I was little. And I would watch it over and over. It's like the one where he was first hired at the Krusty Krab. Got that one spatula, started making a bunch of food for those little anchovies. But yeah, I don't watch the new SpongeBobs very much. Like, I haven't been watching any cartoons. Usually I just watch YouTube and Netflix and stuff. But next question. Do you have a girlfriend? And then, oh yeah, it's this question. Do you have a girlfriend? And in parentheses, or boyfriend. Just keeping it 2017, my dude. Yeah, one of my friends asked me this, and they like messing around. But he put that other part because there's people in this world that get triggered, mostly because it's just like, oh, well, guys don't have to just go out with girls. Girls don't have to just go out with guys and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I don't believe in that. I think it's just better if it's hetero rather than homo. But that's just my opinion. Not trying to offend anyone, but that's just my idea. But no, I do not have a girlfriend right now, and I'm not trying to look for one. If someone does ask me out in school, I will say yes, but it's not going to be anything special. Not until I actually get like into college. That's when I'm actually going to try getting a girlfriend, but for now, if I get a girlfriend, that'd be cool. But if not, then so be it. I'm just going to wait till college because I don't want to really mess up anything with school. Next question. Do you have any fears? The only fears I guess I have to say is, how do I put it? I would have to say is that I'm afraid of myself, I guess, like my brain. Mostly because of the things that I like think of, like the situations and stuff. Like, say as if I'm in like a room and there's like a window and I'm just sitting in that room, I can, like, my mind will just start like thinking, and it'll be like, hey, you know, it'd be very scary if some dude just jumped through the window and started like trying to stab you or some crap like that, or some dude was just stalking you and just watching you through the window. That's like the thing that I'm scared of, I guess. Yeah, that's like my only fear. No, I'm afraid of snakes, actually. Yeah, but those are like, I guess, the only two fears I have. Next question. Would you get the Xbox One X? If I had the money, I would, but I'm happy with what I've got, my regular Xbox One, like the first one that came out. I don't really see anything crazy with the Xbox One X. Yes, it might have better graphics. Yes, it might do a little bit better on the CPU and whatever, so the games don't crash or whatever, because I've had that happen on my Xbox One. But I don't know, if I had the money, I'd get the Xbox One X, but since I don't, then I'm pretty much happy with what I have. Can you speak Espanol? Muy poquito. Not very much, because, okay, funny thing is, I'm actually Mexican, full Mexican, like not half anything. Funny thing is, I was born with English-speaking parents, and then my grandparents and stuff speak nothing but Spanish. They speak like a small lick of English, but nothing too big. Like they'll have the choppy sentences like, oh, do you want to go store? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. Like, I understand Spanish, but I just can't speak it very well. So I had the chance in high school, and I took it. So now I'm in Spanish class learning how to speak it, because I understand a lot of Spanish. It's just that I cannot speak it at all. I'm just really bad with like conversations speaking in Spanish, and like I'll try talking to my Spanish speaking relatives and I'll be like, I don't speak very well, so if I say something wrong, like, forgive me. And they're like, oh yeah, no, sure, no problem, that's fine. And so yeah, but I speak a little bit of Spanish. Why don't you like anime? Well, like in my Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough, I've said a couple times that I don't like anime. Main reason is I just don't really find it very entertaining. So it's kind of like a half and half for me. I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like it just because of like all the things that happen in, like, say, a regular episode of any type of anime. Thank you, fire truck. What I do like about anime, I guess, is just mostly... Shut up! It's just mostly like, let me think. Okay, so what I would have to say is what I like about anime is mostly just like the way that the characters are created. Like the way that, because I remember seeing like a clip of some anime from somewhere, doing something, but it was like a medieval looking one, and I love medieval stuff, so it caught my attention, and I was like, what is this? I watched it, and it was like a small like clip of people battling or something. Don't know what it's from. Don't know if it's an actual one. I just remember seeing it from somewhere. But I like, when it comes to fighting in anime, there's usually like those crazy abilities where like they can fly around and they can shoot lasers and crap. I'm not trying to make fun of it. It's just what I've seen. But when it comes to fighting in anime, I like realism. Realism is one of my most favorite things in any type of anime. Like, if it's regular sword fighting, nothing like you could swing your sword 10,000 times in the blink of an eye. That type of fighting I don't like. If it's regular, like, you could see every movement and you could see how fluent they are with the, like, take it as a fighting movie from Japan. They make their fighting movies very well. Say like Bruce Lee's old movies. I loved watching those as a kid. If it's that type of fighting in an anime, I'd like it. But if it's anything else from anime, say like romantic stuff, fake, I guess, type of fighting, anything like that, I don't really like. If it's more realistic, that's what I like about it. But from my point of understanding, I think that anime isn't very real, so that's the only reason why I don't like it. But yeah. Who was your first love? My first love, I guess I would have to say, is okay, so if you're talking about like girlfriend type, I would say to have like my first girlfriend wasn't anything special. It was back in 3rd grade, where it wasn't even a girlfriend, it was girlfriends, because I was like little at the time. Everyone in my school didn't really understand very much about like girlfriend boyfriend stuff, so like what our like thinking of it was like, oh, since I'm your friend and you're my friend and you're a girl and I'm a boy, I'm your boyfriend and you're my girlfriend. So I like back in 3rd grade, I went out like with these twins, and they liked me a lot, and I liked them. So I guess that would have to say is like my first liking. But like if you're talking about like an actual serious, I guess you could say relationship, would have to be in 5th grade with this girl. What was one of the scariest things in my life was when I was going out with this girl, I had to write a letter to her dad. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to write something, like might say something wrong in the letter, then your dad's gonna be mad, and then blah blah blah. And surprisingly, he accepted the letter and we were able to go out. But yeah, that was like my first actual like serious relationship with anyone. Favorite food? My favorite food would just have to be Chinese food. I love Chinese food, dude. I'll eat any type of Chinese food, and if it's good, I'll love it. If it's not, then I'll still eat it, but still might not taste good. I love eating sushi. I love eating like any type of noodles. That's another reason why I want to go to Japan, just to eat like any food from over there, because Japanese food is good too. I love Panda Express, which is one of the main reasons why I love that food, because when I was little I used to get it all the time. Oh boy, was that a great time. Got any side hobbies other than video games? Actually, I do, but I wouldn't really consider it a side hobby. I guess you can. But the only really other side hobbies I have is just like collecting stuff. Like one of the things I do is collect knives, like from my game CS:GO. Another thing I do is collect like weird like relic looking stuff, like artifacts or something. Like if I find something like a weird shaped rock or something when I'm hiking or doing anything with like my family outside, and I find something weird, I'll take it and I'll look at it and I'll be like, whoa, this looks weird, and I'll keep it. But yeah, that, and I like going hiking. Hiking is fun. I love exploring. Exploring is something really cool to do with my family. Okay. Sorry. The only 5 things I would really bring on an island would be my best friend, so I have someone to talk to and not go crazy. A survival knife. A fire starter. That's 3. A tent, I guess, and I guess 200 feet of rope, because rope is really useful in any type of situation. But that's just what I'd bring on an island. If you have something else, type it down in the comments. Tell me the 5 things you'd bring. Yeah. Next question. What's your favorite type of video game? My favorite type of video game, like, if you're talking about type of genre, I would have to say survival. Survival is like my main go-to for video games. If it's any type of survival game, I'll try it, and if I like it, I'll play it for a long time. Rust is one of the main things that I like playing. I guess you could say Starbound. Starbound is a survival game, but you could also make it really easy to where it's just building and playing around, finding new weapons, killing bosses and stuff. Think of it as like a really good version of Terraria, better version of Terraria. Used to play Minecraft when I was little, but not very much now. Usually me and my friends do it just to do like a quick round of Hunger Games or something when we're like really bored. That's like nothing, that's if like we have nothing else to do. That, or just to build something crazy, like a giant, I don't know, 500 by 500 block castle or something. But that's mostly like what I do. What type of girls do you like? I guess I would have to say is just gamer girls. For me, they're the best because they like doing stuff that I like doing, because I love playing video games, especially with my friends. So if I have someone to play with when no one else is available, I could have her right there, and then we could both play, and then I'll have fun. But yeah, that's like, I guess, the type of girls. The main characteristics of a girl that I like are if they're funny, if they are smart, if they are responsible, and if they don't, or if they're not like very clingy. If they're clingy, as if like, what I mean by like just like crazy, never get off your back, question everything you do type of clingy, then that's the type of girls I don't like, because they get on my nerves. That's like the main things that I like about a girl. Next question. I think this is the last question, because I think I don't have any other questions written down in here. What inspired you to do YouTube? What inspired me to do YouTube isn't actually really much of a YouTuber themselves. I guess you could say it is half and half, but what did inspire me to do YouTube is when I posted my first ever video. If you go onto my channel and you go down to like the very first video I've ever posted, it's like about this game called, I think it's Garden of Fear, where it's like it has like this weird looking monster, and it's like you're in a labyrinth and you have to escape. There's two different doors. One puts you back into the middle, one actually lets you escape. But yeah, that's like the first ever video I posted. And then I posted another one of the same game called like Trolling the Monster. Yeah, but it was kind of that. And it was also this one YouTuber that I always watch. No, it wasn't just one. It was like, it was all like the main like Let's Play YouTubers, like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all of them. Like, because I watched them a lot, and when I was little, I was like, oh man, that looks cool. That looks like really fun. Man, that's what kind of inspired me to do YouTube. So, what I guess that's like the way that I got inspired to do YouTube. Like I said before, I'm not gonna do this as like a regular job. It's just a little bit of a side hobby, something to do when I'm bored or something. So that's why I don't really post very often. Usually I'm just doing other stuff in my life, like schoolwork, family stuff, personal things, and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's what kind of inspired me to do YouTube. And I think that is the end of my questions. These are just like the top questions, I guess you could say, like the ones that appeared the most. Like if they sounded the same, or if they're like they're written the exact same. These like are the top questions that I found. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer your question. If you still have a question that's been unanswered, post it in the comments and I'll reply to you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And my question to you, what would you like me to do next? Is my question to you. If you would like to see me do something like unique on this channel, like I don't know, there isn't really much anything like or much unique or original stuff on YouTube, because almost every idea has been taken. But if you'd like to see me do something like I don't know, let's go back to 2010. If you guys want me to do like the cinnamon challenge, or I don't know, go like hiking and then just record what I do, stuff like that, I don't know. If you guys want to see something on this channel, then tell me. Post it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching my video, or my Q&A, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been walking back and forth for a little bit, and my shoes are really dirty in the dirt, or because I was walking in the dirt. Oh well. Thank you guys for watching. Share, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.